other type of packaging, that this be, if it has BPA in the material, that it's just labeled appropriately. Just, it's a safety one. We have House Bill 5510, which is it amends the Domestic Violence Act of 1986. It orders that when there's a judge and who reaches a decision on a domestic violence case, that if court is not in session the next day or there's a holdup, that immediately once that decision is made by the judge, it is to be immediately filed into our state police law enforcement agency database system. So the record is there and law enforcement is aware of the decision by the judge for protection or whatever it is. Another one is, well, that would be the foreclosure bill, Senate Bill 3738. It creates the foreclosure counseling program, and it's using funds from a federal grant that our Illinois Housing Development Agency has, and just, and making sure that people are aware before you go into foreclosure, what are your rights in foreclosure, that you have a 60-day time period slot before you have to pay, to your mortgage or whatever time frame you need. So, and I think that's really important because knowing the housing crisis that we have and the employment situation here in the state of Illinois, it's important for us to be fully aware and informed on any of the foreclosure practices. Another one, these are just a few of them. But I don't know if these are of interest. I have more. And then, as I said, feel free to go on ilga.gov and look up more bills that you might be of interest, that maybe we're overlooking. So, because we're really just focusing on a few areas of our interest and kind of working with our governor bills as well, and the budget, which is huge.
How big or small was the last year's event, the impact-wise? Did it create an impact, or we were just missed?
No, I think it did create an impact. I mean, it created enough impact that the governor has, been informed that there is a very large Muslim population, that we have a lot of our own individual needs in the community. So I think reinforcing that this year with a larger group, being more informed and more active, having better advocacy, really does create an impact in our state legislature. Because our state senators and our state representatives really do need to know how many Muslims there are living in the state and in their districts. And knowing that we do have a voice, and that we are down here to meet you, to know you, and that we are informed of the bills and how we can be involved in the political process. So that's why I'm encouraging, please bring your kids, your friends, your family, and try to have at least 100 people from just the ISNS community go down. It's a great opportunity. It starts off with a breakfast at the governor's mansion. From there, the buses start to arrive if you can get there Wednesday night or early on Thursday. Following from there, we're going to go to the rally where the governor is going to speak to the community and a few other individuals, Dr. Salul from CIOGC, myself, and a few others, just kind of welcoming everyone to Springfield and such. And then we're going to have the state agencies, and this is where I kind of need your feedback, is we have numerous state agencies with numerous state programs. I want to know what are the specific programs and the agencies that you would like to have their tables set up in the Capitol. So I know I'm definitely going to have Department of Employment Security, Department of Commerce and Economic Opportunity, where they have small loans for small businesses and all types of worker what is it? Okay, I won't talk about it because I can't remember that acronym stands for fully. But what other information you need? Do you need Department of Human Services? What specific part? Do you need a Department of Healthcare and Family Services that deals more with family care, all kids program, Medicaid, and all that? So please email Brother Javed to let him know which ones I should have available. And they're just going to be set up all around the rotunda. You just go get information. If we can have a case manager present, we will. And then from there, we're going to have the meetings with the state senators, with our state representatives. We're going to have committee hearings that will create a list so you kind of know what time the hearings are and what the hearings are about, which bill. And you're more than welcome to go. We have pages set up already, people that have applied for the pages during the hearings. I think there's 22 this year, high school and college kids. And then from there, there's lunch, and I think that's pretty much the end of the day. So if there's anything else you would like to see happen that day while you're in Springfield, please let me know. we want to make this opportunity the best for you, and very, to make sure you're going there and you're getting something out of it.
I think the question was, what was the impact for last year's Muslim Action Day? Thank you for your detailed answer. I think I just wanted to add that there was a bill last year that we advocated exploring Arabic language in school districts. I guess that was passed a couple of days ago. So what that bill does is it directs the school districts to see if it is feasible to introduce Arabic languages in the school districts. I guess this year's bill is a little bit of extension to that, whether actual introduction of the Arabic language. So yes, we definitely had impact last year, and we should continue to do that, inshallah, this year.
The other thing was the governor was addressing the Eid congregation at the Bridgeville Mosque last time. So that's an impact. He drove from Springfield down to Chicago area just to address this.
Yeah. What's the question?
What was the impact?
Zilebhai's comment was because of the Muslim Action Day, large turnout usually gets attention. So when so many people went there in Springfield, right at the center of the governance of the state, people take notice. So governor took notice, and that's what Zilebhai is adding, that he spoke to Ramadan congregation, Mass Foundation. Right. So he also attended the council dinner also. So obviously, and we have a new post. It's a new post, right? So he created a new post for Muslim representation. That itself shows that all the activities around Muslim Action Day are result oriented, and they are showing the impact.
Assalamu alaikum. You mentioned the public schools. It is just one, I don't know, it's an issue for me or the rest of the parents. Since you were able to ask for the Arabic language, and alhamdulillah, they're looking through it, or it's passed. I don't know how it's going on. But how about the two major holidays that we can, like public school, which is the Eid al-Fitr, the Eid after, and the Eid al-Adha. Personally, and they had this question from my kids, why don't we have this only 2 days? Could we have it like as the second, I don't know if Islam is the second major religion compared to the Christianity or Catholic. They do have more than 2 or 3 Jewish holidays, and the whole school, the school district that it's given for those kids, which we do have, we can ask only for the 2 major holidays. And trust me, it's so important for our kids. Could we ask for these 2 days? And I think it doesn't require the resources that we need for as asking for the language, the Arabic language to be introduced in the public schools. And my answer actually for my kids was if you want us to have these 2 days, we need to be more involved in the community and have legislators who can pass this for us. That was my answer, and I don't know if we can have it for our kids.
Inshallah, that is something that we have been looking into, because if you're just looking even at around the Mosque Foundation, there's a very large Muslim population